Hey YouTube, it's iMageRex, and this is my first 1 to 99 guide. It's on melee, as in attack, strength, and defense. So, before we get started, I'd like to mention some tips, and that's it. Feel free to pause the video right now. The only thing that I really want to get across is that I am 138 combat, and that your EXP will probably differ from mine. From levels 1 to 10, you should be training on chickens. They can be found in Lumbridge, just north of the farm. If you go east across the bridge from the castle, and then just run north, you should find the farm right here. Ten to 20 should be trained on goblins. They are found, again, in Lumbridge, and they're just east across the bridge. From levels 20 to 30, you should be killing cows. This may seem like a very low-level monster for the time being, but it won't take you very long to get to level 30. And if you want to switch, go ahead. But I recommend doing these because cow hides are actually a decent amount of profit. From levels 30 to 40, you should be training on guards. This is what I did for level 30 to 42, I think, and I didn't actually know what to put here. So if you think you have a better method, I would gladly suggest that. This will be the last low-level monster. From levels 40 to 70, try doing quests to get most of your experience. Once you've done that, either play mini games or go train Slayer. Or you can find one monster to camp like moss giants. Those are very good. From this point of the video and onwards, I will be doing levels 70 to 99. Feel free to choose any of these three methods and pick the one that you prefer. Method 1 is powerslaying. It'll bring in probably the most profit and also will probably be the least boring to you while training Slayer. Okay, so some items that are needed. Slayer Helm to increase your accuracy and damage by 15%. Parseliet armor to give you a large prayer bonus, which will slow down your prayer drain as you pray. And a ferocious ring, because it'll give you plus 40 damage while you're slaying in Kuradal's dungeon. Okay, by showing you this next part, I'm assuming that you know quite a bit about slaying, and you might not. If you have any questions about how to attain some of these items, like a Slayer helmet, feel free to ask me in a comment. If you already know how to have a Slayer helmet, you should probably be using this method. The EXP per hour that you get from powerslaying is going to vary between your tasks. Say if I do an Abbey Demon task, I'm going to have a very high EXP per hour rate, but if I do Mithril Dragons or Dark Beasts, I'm probably going to have a slower one. Also, your weapon should probably change between the tasks. A whip is good for most, but sometimes you need to switch between a Zami Spear and a crush weapon, like a Zami Spear. The second method is killing atoll monkeys with a Darok set with low health points. So the two things that you're going to need are Daroks and nitroglycerin potions, or just nitroglycerin. But you should probably follow my inventory right here and my armor setup. If you don't have a reverence aura, I highly suggest switching the fire cape with something like a prayer cape, Soul Wars cape, or a skill cape. If you don't have either of those, an obby cape works fine. So anyways, teleport to atoll and pot up. After you've done that, drop a few of your nitroglycerin potions, and then turn on your melee prayer, your turmoil, or your piety, and if you have curses, turn on berserker. After you've done that, turn on auto retaliate and come out here and just start meleeing the monkeys. After a while, you'll notice that your prayer is still going down pretty quickly. Every time it gets to maybe 15 to 20, I suggest going and recharging it. If you're really paying attention, you can wait until, say, 5 prayer, but it'll also take some time to reset your prayers. Unless you're using quick prayers, you can let them run out. But the main thing that I want you to notice is your low health points already, and I'm pretty sure these monkeys can hit pretty high. so don't die. And also make sure to pot up with super anti-poison or your anti-poison every 15 minutes. Okay, method 3 is a very famous one. It's armored zombies, and this is actually pretty famous because it's one of the best EXP rates that you can possibly get. The only downside is that you must have completed Defender of Verrock, which is a very hard quest, and you also have to do the Haunted Mine quest and enchant your Salve amulet. To get to the Zamoreagle's lair, I forgot how to say his name, or I never knew how to say his name, but go to the top northwest corner of Varrock Palace and then talk to Heartwind. He will then take you to the lair and you won't have to run through the wilderness. Thankfully Jagex fixed this. Anyways, the XP per hour, when I didn't have, when I first started training here, I actually got 99 attack and defense here. I was getting 80k EXP per hour and I had 84 strength. So if you're training here with 99 strength and like you're training attack or defense, it'll probably be up to 100k an hour. I actually clocked in 100k an hour when I was doing this earlier. What you should pick up are planks, pure essence, runes, herbs, good herbs, and you should be making quite a bit of profit off of that. Make sure that you keep your prayer up, and if you have no way to heal, I highly suggest continuing to pray, like protect from melee or something. Another good method is to bring bunyips here and just have a bunyip out with a high defense armor, and you will probably never have to bank. I surely didn't. I'd stay here for at least like 20 hours for a run. Also, if you want to switch between Guthans and Bandos, you can do that fine. Guthans is for healing, but it's not needed, and Bandos is just a good defense armor with high attack bonuses like strength. It gives you a strength bonus, which is good. So you can basically use any armor that you want here. I just recommend using Void because it gives you that bonus. Okay, notable things. Do not train with a God Sword. If you're training strength, either do the atoll method or train with a Saradomin Sword. Always use the best potion that you can and pray if possible. Pray piety or turmoil. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. Two whales are sitting in a bar. One whale turns to the other and says, "Wah! The other whale replied, "Wow, you're drunk." Hey you guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and you can always subscribe.